Two grown men and never seen The Simpsons. It's America's barley basket.
Is that you in the back of the room humming that to yourself before you go on stage?
Visualize success.
You're back there manifesting.
Everyone loves me.
They're going to love me. They're going to love all my jokes.
Did I pee in the front of my pants? Did I pee in the front of my pants?
Oh, no.
That is a fear I have every time I piss before a comedy show.
Oh, did I piss on myself?
Don't. Yeah, dude, if you got to drop trowel like a fucking toddler, do it.
If you got to go have a sit down, do it.
Pants around the ankles, leaning forward, forearms on the wall. Underwear at knee level, pants on the ground. Not even open palms against the wall, forearms. I like this. Boy, I have done plenty of the forearm on the top of the urinal, head resting on the forearm. I'm so fucking hammered.
I haven't done it in a long time. Yeah, that's a drunk
That's
move.
a bad one. Yeah. Or yeah, the more you're leaning in, the drunker you are. Well, that you're getting close to just trying to sit in the urinal.
And it's like, I don't know about you, but when I go to the I haven't been fucking drunk in forever. But when I used to, like, that trip to the bathroom was like a moment to yourself of like, okay, we're going to drop the facade. Yeah. We're going to feel our feelings right now. They're not good. Like, oh, what are we doing? It was like a halftime, you know?
Like a systems check.
Exactly.
Okay, how we doing? Because that's one thing, too. You sit for too long drinking. You think you're doing fine. Then you get up. It's like, we are not fine.
Oh, wait a minute. I mean, when did this happen?
We might still drive, but it's a felony. Let's not act like
That's, I think I've told you before, the first time I ever had a Long Island iced tea, I was probably 27. My roommate was like, what do you mean you've never had a Long Island iced tea? We were out to lunch at like Old Chicago or something like that. And he's like, what do you mean you've never had a Long Island iced tea? Well, I guess we're having Long Island iced teas with lunch, so that's what we ordered. I bet we drank 5 or 6 Long Island iced teas with lunch. And then it was one of those stood up halfway through like, oh, no. Yeah, I had stuff to do today.
We're at work,
It is 1 p.m. What happened?
God, yeah, Long Island iced teas catch up to you like few other things do. Like, because I'm sure it's one of those things, if you looked at the ingredients, it's like, you shouldn't be able to serve this to people.
Right.
But you put enough sweet, enough sour in anything, you can mask the poison. What boozes even go into that? Like rum and vodka? Something like that, I bet?
That sounds right.
I feel like it's 2. It's like 2 basics.
Sure.
So rum and vodka makes sense.
I believe that, yeah. And some like sour and some soda. And
I think it's Coke and some kind of sour, and you're ready to go.
Oh, boy.
I
bet I haven't had a Long Island iced tea since that day, actually, now that I think about it.
I haven't had a dirty one. I should. Maybe I'm due for that.
Due for a tough day.
Drinking in the sunlight, fucking up, ruining a week. Because our thing used to be ground round from 2 to 6. Had half price Long Islands, and at 4 they'd wheel out the most depressing free chicken wings you've ever seen.
Nice.
So eating petrified chicken meat in room temp ranch and guzzling 32-ounce Long Island teas. Get 0.25 drunk by 5:45. And then we'd kill time, which God knows how we did that. I'm sure it was illegal. So we could wait until this bar called Buck's opened up and had, was it 50-cent or 35-cent tap beer?
35 sounds like what their special was back then.
Because remember, and they had free, terrible delivery pizza too. If you got there, my friends were like, "Come, get here early for the pizza, motherfucker! I'm gonna puke on things right now. I don't need to eat pizza." Like, we are trying to run this at a low octane. It is beer for the rest of the night.
We already revved it. We're trying to coast to the finish line now.
Imagine right now if we got up out of these chairs and you went and drank 6 Long Island teas and then 17 50-cent tap beers. Would we call them the ambulance or the morgue? Which do you think?
I don't know that I could do that anymore.
I would go to work at 8 a.m. and I'd be grumbling, but I can't. God, it's the betrayal our bodies commit on us is so unfair.
I even kind of had the itch to tie one the other. I went out with a buddy, met him at Jail Beers, have a couple beers, chat, sit on the patio. We haven't seen each other in a while, catch up a little. And like, we were sitting there and I had two and they were going down too good. And I was like, this is a real fork in the road moment right now, Marlon. And I was like, no, I gotta switch to water. I know where this is going. Yeah. And I'm gonna pull the e-brake here.
Every once in a while, I get that itch. I mean, I'll definitely get the itch depending on the company. Got friends I haven't seen in a while, and they're going for fucking big air. Then I will. But like, even excluding company, it's like, you know what? All it takes is the slightest provocation, and I would keep this fucking Jeep rolling.
Yeah.
You know, like
it almost never is the plan, but if it happens organically, you know, like sometimes they're just going down too well and you're like, you know what, today let's do it today.
Well, for the first time in ages, it was just a couple weeks ago, did a comedy thing or two in the cities, had a few more beers than I planned, and then fucking I broke out the scotch. I rarely do that.
Boy,
that Mad Men 1960s, just sitting alone in your living room drinking. I was drunk, but I wasn't time traveling drunk. I still felt like I should go to the fucking hospital the next day. God damn it, that sucks.
Yeah, we are of an age to where hangovers are tough business, man.
We fucked ourselves by not doing it all the time. You do it all the time, the hangovers ain't as brutal. Either you just learn how to fucking, grin and bear it. You know? Like,
I think maybe drinking is a muscle that will atrophy.
Yep, totally it is, like.
That's not me complaining. Yeah. Like, good. That's,
Like we couldn't throw a starter's pitcher's worth of work right now.
Right. No, I'm a fucking late relief, man.
Yeah, I'm a middle relief at best.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that. I've accepted that. I think those days are fucking thank God behind me.
Tonight's the night, maybe.
Why? No.
Pull off shit in your pants. No one has ever shit their pants on one of our comedy trips. We're going on like 6-7 years of these.
With no pants shitting. I don't want to be the one, though.
Yeah, who wants to be the one that breaks that seal?
Right. Also, you just told me not 20 minutes ago that I'm the one driving tonight. Yeah. So, no.
We got a DD with us. He can handle it if it came to it,
Yeah, I guess. I'd rather not let him drive my vehicle, but...
Holy fuck. I'm sober, too, somehow. So it's me and him up front. You just carrying on in the back, laying back there. Like, you were being too fussy in the back seats. We had to put you in the back.
In the cargo area, yep. Lay those seats down and...
Got you all wrapped up in the cargo nets and try to subdue you. Oh, shit, he's standing. Pull over.
We're going to stop for snacks. Sit down, Marlon.
Just flinging taquitos at you. When is enough?
Oh, God damn it. He's got the jack. Put the jack back. How'd you even get in there?
I had a buddy their family was given a loaner vehicle, as what happens, when you get your car worked on, and his parents were dumb enough to let him have it because he was like 15. It was a 1994 fucking Ford Taurus wagon, and he treated that thing like it was an aftermarket four-wheeler. He was hitting approaches so hard. There was like 8 of us in there, 2 people in the back, no belts, doing that kind of, and at one time the jack came loose in the back, bounced off the ceiling and ricocheted down and hit my buddy in the head. I definitely got a concussion from it. He's talked about that. Like, he's like, I felt so shitty for like the next 3 days. Like, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, that's a concussion.
Your brain was bruised, bro.
Yeah.
God, did we laugh, though.
Oh, I'll bet.
Seeing a divot in the roof of a car caused by a jack flying through the air.
Yeah.
That's a sight to behold.
That's not supposed to happen.
He pushed so many round bales. You know how hard you got to work a tourist to push. I mean, granted, we'd find ones on an incline,
Yeah.
He ain't pushing that up the hill,
Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of the guy that runs that car dealership driving down the road and seeing that car in a pasture.
Yeah, we definitely had that kid in my class, too, who had, like, the shitty car he didn't care about.
Yeah.
Would take it to parties and jump over an approach, land on a railroad tie, like, not give a fuck. Yeah.
But we had that, we had a kid that took his off a cliff in a gravel pit. Fucking buckle the frame.
Yeah.
Can't ever use it for anything ever again.
No, now it's just scrap now.
Boy, I was never that kid.
No.
Yeah. There's no amount of attention I could get that would make the trouble or the money wasted worth it. You know? Like, I don't need that heat.
That's bad heat. Yeah, that's go home heat.
Yeah, that is go home heat.
Yeah, that's just like the late teen version of eating worms on the playground for attention.
I was just gonna say that if we used to party with a dude who would do gross shit to get attention, I watched him pull a taquito out of his ass crack, eat it, and no one responded. And I was like, I was just catching this out of the side of my eye. You want to talk about a heartbreaking thing to witness? Him just eating, hey, everyone. And no one looks. He pulls a taquito out of his ass crack, eats it, and just looks around just like, and just kind of mopes off into the shadows.
Oof. That's a fucking Tom Waits song is what that is. Holy shit.
You sitting at the edge of your bed in the darkness, wondering. God, I saw that dude eat goldfish right out of the fucking, grab 'em right out of the aquarium.
I was never that kid.
Yeah, I never wanted to be the geek show.
Yeah.
I don't want them laughing at me. I want them laughing with me.
Yeah. Oh, I was that kid once, actually, now that I think about it. Like 7th or 8th grade, I got fucking bullied into eating a stick of chalk in math class one day.
In what grade?
7th or 8th, probably 7th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Like, were you confident you could get it down, or?
No. I was just goaded into it, you know? Like, I didn't really have much choice in the matter.
It was a teacher doing it.
The older kids wouldn't let it go, so the teacher went and got one.
What?
And joined in on it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what goes into chalk, but I wouldn't be confident to say it couldn't make you real sick.
It did. Guess what? I threw up a bunch.
Like, later that day or right then and there?
Right then and there.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Like, I got it all down.
No shit.
A new stick out of the box.
Holy fuck.
And then immediately ran to the bathroom and vomited a whole bunch.
Like, broke it down? Like, it breaks down that easy by chewing on it, huh?
No, it's like rocks.
Hard.
It's not... Like,
there is something scientific about all this.
Like, you're very hopeful as to how this went, but no, like, it's just rock. It's like eating a bunch of shale, except some of it does turn into like a putty paste, you know? And
like, how long till you were feeling yourself again?
Later that day.
Oh, so it wasn't like 2 days.
But the way that kind of shit always goes, then you're catching shit for being the kid that ate a stick of chalk. Yeah. It's like, guys, it wasn't my idea. I was bullied into it by the older kids on the football team and the teacher.
Why are they in the same math class as you?
You're right. All good questions.
One of them's 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That was a tough day.
That's not a gold star day.
No, that one sticks with you for a while.
How was school today, hon?
Not great.
Fine.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what would have happened to me in school for me to not say fine to that question.
Yeah. I sure kept it to myself. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but my old man got wind of it somehow.
It's a small town.
Like a couple of weeks down the road, and he was not impressed.
Oh, really? So I thought maybe that's the kind of thing he'd think was funny.
Oh, God, no. Because now he's embarrassed because he's got the chalk-eating kid. Like, that's all he cared about was that it reflected poorly on him.
It's not like they walked in on me eating chalk. I was goaded into this.
Right. I was browbeaten into this in the middle of math class. This was not like a choice. I didn't set out to do that day.
The scientific mind, Dad, if you can appreciate that, I guess. Whew, the chalk eating day.
That was a tough day. That was a bad day.
Oh. But like within 24 hours, not sick anymore?
Oh, yeah, back to normal.
Any alarming urinary or
no, not that I remember.
Related?
Not that I remember.
Interesting.
I just remember some real hard puking pretty immediately.
Oh, fuck, I bet. Jeez. So all of this was happening in class.
Yeah.
It's like, who was cleaning up the puke?
Oh, that was I got to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't throwing up in class.
That's what I was. That's like, gee, like this teacher's pretty laid. I mean, of course, the teacher's laid back. They don't know what they're doing in a town that size.
Right,
It's
not real teachers. Need I remind you the part of the story where the teacher was the one who finally put it over the top by joining the malicious crowd.
Man or woman?
Man.
Okay. I got an idea. So, like the fucking county fucking like, superintendent coming through. I got these hardworking students all huddled up. You're lying on your back, gobbling chalk.
Oh.
Think you can do another one?
Oh, fuck.
That's 11.
Boy, I haven't thought of that in a long time. Probably for good reason.
just gonna
I think that one was locked away.
We had kept that one in the old mental diary.
Yeah. No, those kids weren't taking no for an answer that day.
They wanted to see chalk get eaten.
Yeah, they wanted to see a victim, so they made one.
There's no one else you could deflect it onto. Some other poor, unfortunate soul.
I don't even remember how it happened. I think it was like an ambush, like just one of those bullies. You're like minding your own business, and all of a sudden you're getting bullied, and it like just went too fast.
I'm just picturing you staring off into the distance, like fucking doing fan fiction of the Ninja Turtles, and all of a sudden there's a 19-year-old in front of you. You're eating this, what?
That's exactly how it happened. Like, just fucking humming "Build Me Up Buttercup," doodling Donatello in my fucking notebook.
Oh boy.
All of a sudden there's 18 people looking at me.
You know what? Say what you want. I don't know if we force anyone to eat chalk. So this is one time I have to go tisk.
Boy, that's a fucking bummer, knowing the kids you grew up with.
Yeah. I don't think we ever made anyone eat. We might have tricked somebody, but no one was like forced to eat shit. I bet if I gave that 15 minutes of thought, I could think of someone that happened to.
Someone you grew up with is listening to this, screaming at their phone right now.
They made me eat a math book.
Oh, shit.
There was one kid that they would like prod into pulling his hair out of his head. I remember that. Like, and I mean, like a lot. Like he put his finger in, twist, kind of had a mop top, like straw hair mop top. If you can picture that.
Yeah.
Just twist, and I mean a sizable amount, and just fucking yank it out of his head. Like I was like, don't fuck with me, I'm crazy, you know. But it's like, no, dude, you're just the fucking geek show, man. Like. Yeah, I remember he was the kid that built like a really nice sawhorse for shop class, which then you can use at the fair for FFA to make money off of it. But before fair season hit, someone had written on with paint, "I eat cats and I eat dirt." Because I bet he ate dirt. So I doubt he ate a cat, but I'm sure fucking won't eat a handful of dirt, Jared. Fucking won't bet.
God.
But you won't eat a shoebox full of dirt. Watch, learn.
Oh.
God, yeah, watch that fucking kid yank fucking hair out of his head. Oof, boy. That's someone that wasn't hugged enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one of the bully kids in my grade when I bet we were young. We were probably 4th grade, fucking 10 years old, convinced one of the dimmer kids in class to stick something in the fucking electrical socket. And he did. I don't think it took that much convincing. I mean, he got it. He got a pop. I think it was like a piece of tinfoil or something. Oof. Like, so it wasn't a fork. That's how you die. Yeah. But like,
still something to get your attention.
Enough to get a pop.
Yeah. That kid might have needed that. You know, you learn it hard, and you won't do it again. I just like the idea of him. The teacher's talking about state capitals. He's just staring at a plug-in. Like, what mysteries are inside that?
I think that kid. I think his biggest crime was just being too trusting.
Yeah, which good thing to shake yourself out of. You know, at a young age. You know, it's a cruel world.
That other piece of shit kid was just a conniver, is all it was.
We had those There was probably more of that than outright bullying. It was like fucking conning people into doing dumb shit.
Sure.
You know? Like a lot more of that type of thing. A lot more psychological than physical. Oh, so much more. So much more psychological abuse. There are people that are in therapy today for all the psychological.
Or ought to be.
Yeah, God bless them if they aren't, you know. You need to talk to somebody about what happened.
You know what I had earlier today, Nathan?
Dilly Dally Bar?
No. I don't know that I've ever had a dilly bar.
Holy shit.
Like, that's not my preferred ice cream treat, you know? Like,
this is podcast material. If this isn't recording, I'm going to be so fucking bummed.
It is.
Okay, never had a dilly bar.
Welcome, by the way, to America's Barley Basket. I'm Marlon, that's Nathan.
Had to save that for this.
And we've never seen The Simpsons, which isn't really relevant right now. But
you've never seen The Simpsons or eaten a dilly bar.
I never had a dilly bar, I don't think. Like, there's a chance that maybe when I was a kid or something, I don't remember. But, like, that, like, vanilla ice cream with hard shell chocolate around the outside, never been my preferred kind of ice cream treat.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I'm rarely going to ask if I'm up to bat in the drive-thru at Dairy Queen and I want a cool treat as opposed to a hot eat.
Sure.
Probably not going to go dilly bar. Fucking
right.
100 times. I'm not 99 times, but there's 100th I might go dilly. I'm fucking jazzed. Hey, you want a dilly bar? Fuck yes, I do.
I would absolutely take one if given to me. Yeah.
I'm with you, but I will tell you this. The Dairy Queen ice cream with the coating on it, it's a cut above. They've got the dilly bar figured out.
Okay.
So it's a treat.
Yeah, I just like if I go to Dairy Queen right now, it's 9 times out of 10 a Blizzard, and that one other one, it's probably peanut buster parfait or just a cone.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in just a cone.
Yeah.
Twist cone.
Nice swirl cone.
The fucking dad energy I put off at a Dairy Queen drive-thru. It's a cone. I will do a strawberry or hot fudge sundae. Mm-hmm. I'll do a parfait. I will do a motherfucking Buster bar.
Yeah.
The look of confusion when you're like, do we still carry those? You bet your ass you do. We'll dig around in the freezer. There's a box of them. So Buster bar is a treat. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's something that they have at Dairy Queen, but it's definitely something you can buy at the grocery store. What might be my be-all, end-all ice cream treat is the rectangular ice cream sandwich. The soft chocolate cookies with the vanilla ice cream in the middle. That might be my number one ice cream treat.
I always think too, you look at the price, you go to the gas station, you see the look over the top view ice cream selection.
A little cooler, yeah.
Look at the price of a big ass ice cream sandwich compared to the price of a regular size fucking Fifth Avenue bar. It's significantly cheaper. Mm-hmm. There's fewer things you get more bang for your buck if you want to get diabetes at a gas station than a fucking ice cream sandwich. God damn, they're good too.
I have never once gotten ice cream at a gas station.
What the
like
fuck?
Opened up that cooler and grabbed an ice cream Snickers or something?
Man.
Never have. You will. I've seen you do it.
If I have a hangover, I'm eating 4 ice cream bars. That's what we call a vicious cycle.
I'm stopping for gas twice as often as we need to because Daddy's got to get more ice cream.
I need to push the poison down with cold dairy. I'm weird. I know some people, when they're hungover, dairy is what will ruin their life.
Poison, yeah.
For me, bury it in chocolate milk. Bury it in ice cream. A Blizzard on a hot day, if I'm hungover, nothing sounds better than a Blizzard.
Yeah, I guess I could see it. It's not what I'm reaching for, but it's fine.
Man, you know what's another deep cut food on a stick dad treat? A Star-Kissed bar. Is that what they were called?
I don't know what you're
just
talking about.
Just like a fruity, frozen on a stick treat at Dairy Queen. Someone is screaming at their phone
like
right
a
now.
Popsicle?
But different than that. Like, I don't know how you would describe it. Well, like,
neither do you, clearly.
You know, like a Mr. Misty slush.
Sure.
You know what the frozen. Basically, it's that frozen on a stick, shaped like a star. And,
okay.
And my age was single digits the last time I had one. Easily, and I won't say no to a popsicle. Not in the same universe, quality and tastiness wise.
Yeah, I'm not like a fruit flavored popsicle or even like a freeze pop. You know, not a.
And meanwhile, I have seen you eat peach rings.
Fucking
so you will time travel. You'll astral project into the peach world.
Yep.
Come back a different man.
I will eat Swedish fish until my blood is mostly red dye number 5.
There is something in Swedish fish we shouldn't be eating.
Most of the stuff in Swedish fish.
They're so good, though.
I ate Swedish fish pretty recently, and those Swedish fish had been there a minute on that gas station rack. Those were the hardest Swedish fish. I've never had to work harder for my Swedish fish.
You got to pack them like a Skull Bandit. Let your saliva work them for a while.
Let them soften. I'm dipping them in coffee like a dried donut.
Marlon playing minor league baseball? Nah, I got some old Swedish fish. You got a big dip in.
Subprime fishies.
You got a fucking Levi Garrett pouch in your tit pocket full of old Swedish fish.
Fold the bag over like you would with like a pouch of Red Man and stuff it in your chest
Hot one today. Sugar water running down the corner of your mouth.
Yeah, still spitting.
Yeah.
Ding! Why is there a spittoon here? No, what I had was a goddamn Mr. Pibb. When's the last time you treated yourself to a Mr. Pibb? Bought it on purpose at a gas station.
I am sure I've had one.
Delicious.
I bet I've had 5 or fewer my entire life.
Yeah? I don't know what it was. It just spoke to me at the
Interesting.
cooler.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Mr. Pibb was Coke's attempt to have a Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah, kind of. It's different enough. Like, it bills itself on the label as a spicy cherry soda.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, I can see that.
Interesting.
It's a little cherry, a little cinnamony, a little, I would call it Dr. Pepper adjacent.
Okay. One of my best buddies from home was a big believer in always going for the bottom shelf Coke products at a gas station. Because if you remember correctly, they used to always be cheaper than like the big name ones.
Yep,
like,
totally.
Like, remember, like Mellow Yellow, Squirt, and Mr. Pibb were always significantly cheaper. Yeah. And on that note, Mellow Yellow is their attempt at a Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Put them in an unmarked glass. Could you tell the difference?
Absolutely.
It is that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a fucking soda elitist. Always have been. If all the pop I've ever drank it in my life, 98.5% of it's Coke. Like,
much like Coke to Pepsi, I think Mellow Yellow is like not as sweet and a little more caustic compared to Mountain Dew.
Okay. Yeah. Squirt. Is that its own thing? Does Pepsi have a comparable Squirt?
No, I don't think so. Anyway, Squirt bills itself as a grapefruit flavored soda.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's true. I would call it spicy Sprite.
Okay.
Is what I would call Squirt.
Would Sprite and 7-Up be close?
Yeah.
Okay.
7-Up, not a Pepsi product though. That's a Dr. Pepper product.
Yeah. Yeah. I just guess. Which for some reason they seem to be in bed with Pepsi in a lot of regions.
Yeah. They're at least in the same cooler.
Yep, yeah, or like the same fountains. If that movie theater has Pepsi products, you're probably going to be able to get a 7-Up and a Dr. Pepper on there.
I haven't thought of Squirt in a long fucking time.
Yeah, you're a maniac.
I bet it's been 15 years since I've had a Squirt.
Drinking a room temp Squirt out of a plastic bottle. You shouldn't be able to vote.
Squirt is a fucking dad soda, is what that is.
Oh, really? Yeah. God. I'm trying to think back home what when we were young, it would have been Diesel Dew, but now all those guys got fucking diabetes. Or they got to be more careful about shit. It's a Diet Dew. My dad was a Diet Sprite guy. I bet if he still was to drink a soda, he doesn't do it much. It's a Diet Sprite.
I feel like most of the dads where I came from were like Squirt, Sprite, and Coke. I bet if you ranked the top 3, I bet it's those in that order.
Yeah. I used to always say when I'd see a grown man drinking a Coke, I literally would think, that's a guy that's got it figured. That's a sophisticated man. He's not bowing to societal pressures.
You're saddling up to him next to the bar, you know?
Like, everyone's dad will enjoy a root beer, but the man who will enjoy a good fountain Coke, that's a guy that's got a
I do love
flair.
root beer.
Yeah. Like a root beer every 6 months. I don't need to be crushing root beers. A little goes a long way.
I go through spells. I'll go 8 years without having a root beer, and then replace every beverage, including water, with root beer for 3 months.
Teeth turn brown.
I'm showering in it. I got a camp shower that I set up on the patio, and I fill with 1919.
Your eyebrows fall out.
It's an expensive thing. It's
Your real patchy skin.
Marla, you look like hell. Yeah, I'm going through my root beer thing right now.
The planets align, and here I am.
Fucking going through my fucking mug chrysalis.
And on the subject of my pop elitism, the fruit flavored shit. I always thumb my nose
You
at
always
that.
do, yeah. I'll enjoy a pineapple Fanta right in your face, and you just furrow your brow.
Adjust my powdered wig and
Oh, you like an orange soda, don't you?
only diet. That's the thing.
Wow.
I will go trash sodas with the diets because they don't remind me of that this is a lesser version of a beverage I like. I gotta drink a Diet Coke like this is fucking butt cheeks. I don't want to fucking drink this. Like, I don't like this. I can't think of a diet. The only one that's even close, I don't dislike Mountain Dew, but I don't want to drink Diet Dew, but I'll drink that Mountain Dew Zero. That's my diet soda of choice right now.
Okay.
That shit is pure poison. There is something in that people shouldn't drink, but it tastes good. Like
My diet sodas of choice are always a Diet Coke. I love me a Diet Coke.
have you ever seen that? I think it maybe made the rounds on Instagram recently, like just that short video of that person who poured like a can of Coke, a can of Diet Coke, and a can of Coke Zero in like a bowl and just left it outside.
Oh, no.
That Coke Zero doesn't evaporate. You could pour that back in the can, seal it, and sell it.
Oh, boy.
Coke Zero's got some
Something
bad
in
things
there.
in it.
Yeah. Boy, a liquid that doesn't evaporate is a science crime.
What is it that Iceland did? They banned McDonald's in 2008.
Oh, okay.
And they saved the last ever meal served from McDonald's and put it behind glass at like a museum somewhere in Iceland.
No.
The lack of fucking decomposition in that food is worrisome. I
bet it is.
Those French fries still look good.
They look like they just came out of the fryer.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like, that burger, the bun is still there. A bun, 50. You throw a bun on your patio, it shouldn't last 15 years. I mean, granted, it ain't getting rained on or anything, but still, that should break down. That's conceivably plant-based.
That's really alarming.
Yeah, right? Like, makes you wonder, like, what percentage of that isn't plant then?
Ugh.
I mean, I've always said this about McDonald's. Like, even for fast food standards, boy, their beef is troublesome. Like, if you just eat a beef patty from McDonald's, like, say what you want about all the rest of them, you can tell, okay, this is just shitty hamburger.
Sure.
Yeah, like Wendy's, that's shitty hamburger. Burger King.
Yeah, they're all bad,
Yeah,
but
McDonald's, it's like, oh, boy.
Yeah, McDonald's beef has kind of a fucking wet paper vibe to it that I don't always vibe. Listen, I'm not above it. I'll still eat it, but it's not great.
You know, like the talk of like the future might be like lab grown meat that doesn't even come from an animal.
Yeah,
which that's wild to think of, but I like whatever. Because if you eat at McDonald's and try to poo-poo that, go fuck yourself. You don't think that? You think that shit you're eating just came off the hoof? Go eat my whole ass.
Yeah,
that thing hasn't been a part of an animal in 5 years. It's just been mixed into a slurry somewhere.
Yeah, it's cut with a lot of other products.
I'd love to know.
Oh, wouldn't you?
Like, I mean, I don't want to know, but like, holy.
It might be fun to know.
Yeah, I'm not a big McDonald's burger guy. I'll fuck with their breakfast shit.
I will eat their breakfast, yes. I'm not a big fast food guy, period.
Yeah.
But like, if I eat fast food, if it's McDonald's, it's just because it's the closest or only option.
Yep. Well, with McDonald's, I don't know if this is across the nation, service is better than most fast food.
Yeah, totally.
That line moves.
Yep, they got it down. I fucked up bad the other day. I was listening to the new episode of the No Accounting for Taste podcast. You ever listen to that?
Not familiar.
Shane Torres and Kyle Kinane. The gist is like every week they defend something that people usually shit on. It's a great podcast.
Get some examples of some of the things they
Juggalos, the Kardashians. They had a tough one on that episode. They weren't quite able to do it. Off the top of my head, I pro wrestling, monster trucks, like
Oh, boy.
just shit that people usually shit on. And those two guys obviously are on board for almost anything. But the latest episode was about Taco Bell.
Okay. I could stand up and fight for Taco Bell.
And I fucked up. I was out running errands, and like 10 minutes in to that episode, I was going, man, I bet I haven't had Taco Bell in fucking years. An hour into that episode, I am in the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and I went too hard. I spent $18 at Taco Bell. That's a fucking lot of Taco Bell.
Oh, boy, that is going hard. 18 hours cleaning the interior till you shit your pants.
$18 goes a long way in a Taco Bell. Like, you fuck up when they hand you the big bag. Like,
and you didn't get a quesadilla.
Right. It's like the size of a goddamn tote bag, like a reusable grocery bag. Yeah.
Oh, you shop at Aldi? No, I gorged myself at Taco Bell.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Went too hard. Went way too hard. Tell you what though, it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Fucking Taco Bell. It's another thing that like people dunk on that I'm like, really though?
Arby's.
No, I think people do. People treat Arby's like it's but I wasn't going to say that, but you're right. Like Arby's is better than a lot of fast food. People act like that is the bottom of the barrel.
Not even close.
No, yeah. But I was going to say Subway. And Subway, the smell ominous, but people act like it's poison.
Right.
It's like, man, you can get banana peppers at a Subway. You could conceively get a big pile of vegetables. There is no vegetables at Burger King.
Right.
Those tomatoes are meat-based.
Yeah.
That lettuce is plastic. It's just pure microplastics.
It's just shredded grocery bags. Yeah. Like Subway, listen, it's not my first choice.
No.
It's not. It's towards the bottom if I want a fast food sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I'll go to a Jimmy John's or a fucking Jersey Mike's or a Potbelly's or something, But like eating at Subway is fucking fine. Like you said, you can get cucumbers at a fucking Subway.
Yeah. Go to a White Castle and ask for fucking black olives.
Right. Ask for anything that is a plant at a goddamn Del Taco.
Yeah. They will laugh hardly and tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I always think about that. Like a Subway, technically, their food is half vegetables. 40% vegetables,
Yeah.
Like it's just the bread, man.
It's the bread is pretty shady.
Yeah. I'm a Blimpies guy, but Blimpies are so few and far between. But Jersey Mike's a solid sandwich.
Jersey Mike's is totally fine. I've heard good things about Which. I've never been.
Yeah, is that maybe an East or Southern brand?
I think Southern. We got one here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I haven't been, but I've been told, hey, you should go to that. But yeah, Jersey Mike's or a Potbelly's.
Yeah.
Or Firehouse. All totally fine. At some point, though, I very rarely go eat a sandwich because I can make a fucking sandwich. I don't want to brag, but I've got the fucking culinary skills to make a sandwich.
Jimmy John's, just because they're everywhere. And it's not going to make you sick.
Their bread is good.
Yeah, it's so tough to fuck up a submarine sandwich.
Right, exactly.
Like they're going to get it figured out.
Yeah, but Arby's the same way. You shit on it, you can get fucking jalapeno poppers at a goddamn fast food place. Bronco berry sauce, rub it all over your body.
You can get a mountain of shredded roast beef, which, say what you want about it, light years ahead of any beef you're getting at a fucking Burger King.
Right. It is closer to the animal than the Burger King patty is, for sure.
And Arby's, Arby's oftentimes has elderly people working there. I don't know why I trust them more.
Yeah, now that I think about it, yes.
Isn't that weird?
Yep.
The percentage of fast food workers over the age of 60, I bet 75% of them work at an Arby's for some reason.
Yeah.
I think Arby's not open super late, so maybe that's
true.
the thing. You ain't got to work that 1 a.m.
Also not open super early.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe no breakfast at an
I was
Arby's?
going to say, can you even get breakfast at an Arby's?
Well, that sounds ominous. I don't want to eat it, but
I would 100% eat Arby breakfast.
I don't know. I want someone that's been in the game a while.
Oh, I would be suspicious, but I would go there once.
Yep. Arby's, man, they get the seal of approval on a lot of shit.
Yeah. This is a pro Arby's podcast.
Fuck what you heard.
Yeah. If anybody comes to you and is like, I heard those Barley Boys don't care for Arby's, you tell them to stick it up their ass.
Episode 164 or whatever this is.
I think you're right. I think it's 164.
Just bring them back to
Those boys love Bronco Berry.
41. The fuck do they use Bronco Berry for?
That's what comes with the jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
It's like raspberry jelly, but it's kind of spicy.
Interesting.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, horsey sauce, they got that
Horsey
figured out?
sauce, outstanding.
Yeah, drench me in horsey sauce.
Just doing bumps, key bumps of horsey sauce.
I'm actually more of an Arby sauce guy.
I could take or leave the Arby sauce.
I want a wet roast beef sandwich. I want that thing sopping.
Not me. I'm usually eating them dry.
Oh, really? I'm taking my shirt off in the parking lot, eating Arby's. Just dabbing my chest with a napkin. Look around, there's 6 other guys doing it, one woman.
I'm not usually adding any condiments to an Arby's sandwich because an Arby's sandwich already pretty fucking wet.
That's a wet boy. Got a real damp daddy at Arby's. The sandwich is leaking.
Oh, God. You with no shirt on in the parking lot. Eat the fucking monster roast beef.
That's depressing. Got some way too fucking peppy music playing. Ooh-wee, baby. Ooh-wee. Get you on a sea cruise. I don't know, ocean for 1,700 miles. That motherfucker just wiped his forehead with a bun. Dabbing your forehead with a junior roast beef.
Yep, that's what you're dabbing with to get through the main sandwich, and then you eat it. Then you eat your fucking sweaty napkin sandwich.
What are you getting for a side at Arby's? Is it French fries or curly fries?
Yeah, Frenches or curls, or you can get jalapeno poppers or mozzarella sticks.
I feel the shame I feel eating fast food. I often don't want to get cute at the drive-thru. I'm very Eastern Bloc 1970. Just get in line. Number 3, please. Step aside. Hand your card. Get your food. Eat in shame.
Just Koyaanisqatsi playing in the background. Everything's gray. Why is everything so gray?
Through roast beef, you'll find freedom.
It's like a fucking Tool video.
And a handful of roast beef credits. You're handing these big discs forward.
Just ominous. Just a
government truck full of horsey sauce shows up at the first of the month. All these mothers with babushkas holding their fucking bucket,
holding baskets out for their horsey sauce. Throngs of crying children behind them.
How come you have 2 buckets? My daughter, she is sick.
Please, it's for my daughter. Oh, shit.
Talking about that podcast, that's a great premise for one, but some of that shit I would have to research because I don't have a hot take on the Kardashians either way because I've never seen the show.
Right.
I can guess it's terrible, but
yeah, I mean, unlike us, they do research and stuff.
You got to really be
put
committed.
a little more work into it than we do, man.
I mean, we watch.
Well, during The Simpsons, we worked.
We could, but I mean, I would have to watch and read about the Kardashians.
Yeah.
That's one of those phenomenons, because I ain't their target audience, but they're dumb and they do dumb shit on a reality show. It's okay, I get it. I wonder how, I'd be interested to see how they defended them.
From what I remember of that episode, I don't know that they were able to. I think it was pretty tough sledding for those boys.
Well, it's just like, is this any worse than fucking Pawn Stars or American Pickers?
I think that was addressed. I mean, fucking go listen to it. It's good.
That's true. Yeah,
it's a fun podcast. Yeah. Those are funny boys.
Man, it'd be a good one that you or I would be able to delve into is Kiss.
Oh, yeah,
Kiss
totally.
Some people, Kiss is the worst thing that's ever happened in American culture.
Those people are wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. You just got to look past how shitty Gene Simmons is.
You're right, yeah.
And just how pathetic they are in so many ways. It's like, you're going to tell me Love Gun's on a good song? Like, give me a break.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, I've heard Struttering Up, but it fucking slaps.
Oh, I know the episode of their show that you need is the fucking gas station food episode. Like, hell yeah. That's the thing, like, they're both kind of dirt dogs, so most of these they're on board for.
Well, Shane Torres kind of got famous for defending
I bet
Guy
he's
Fieri.
he's the one who came up with the concept, if I were to guess.
Good point, yeah. Are they based in the same town, those two?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
Where are they out of?
Kinane lives in Portland, and I think Shane Torres is out of Brooklyn.
Oh, no shit, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Separated by a continent.
But they're like about the same level of fame or whatever, you know. They're.
Huh, that's a good idea. Now I'm curious.
It's a good listen.
We're fucking giving this podcast a hell of a plug.
Yeah,
here.
no shit. Yeah. we should ask them for money or something.
Now I want to look and just see what different ideas they've had for episodes, because as a man who loves trash, this could be something that I would enjoy. God, I'm trying to think of what else falls under that, where I'm like, I like it, but I totally get someone hating this.
I like it, but everybody else dunks on it.
Yep. Kiss and pro wrestling are the two biggest for me.
I mean, I can run down some on this list. Romantic comedies, new metal.
Oh, I could dive into that.
Weird pets, magic, pop country, fireworks, gas station food, the McRib. Weed culture, beauty pageants,
Yeah, some of these would be tough, but it'd be
some
fun.
of them are tougher than others. Polyamory, it's a good show.
It's not all just trash pop culture,
right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it's a topic where you're like, oh, okay, let's see how you're gonna do this. We can't have a whole episode of our show just be about this other podcast we like.
On the subject of new metal, I think it was Coachella or Bonnaroo. Korn was on the docket, and it was Bonnaroo. They streamed it all on Hulu or something, so you could watch the whole weekend of Bonnaroo.
Okay.
Korn performed. They now look like grandparents because they are that age. But the crowd was full of 19-year-olds who seemed to know the lyrics to a lot of their songs.
Why?
And the genuine joy in those guys' faces were so fucking heartwarming. The other... Not Monkey. No, it was Monkey, the guitar player. God, what an insane thing. You have to answer to Monkey. You're 54 years old.
Is it better than Fieldy?
Yeah, he's not in the band anymore.
Oh, right. He hasn't been for a while.
Oh, really? Interesting.
If I'm remembering right.
Yeah, they haven't had the drummer for 18 years probably now, but
at some point you just need John.
Well, John and one guitar player.
Sure.
If you can do without Fieldy, because he was a pretty big part of the look of that band, But the Monkey, he never stopped smiling. It's like, good for you, dude. Good for you.
They know our songs.
Yeah,
they like us.
And they aren't all 300-pound burrito machines, there's people here that brush their teeth and they like our songs, or at least they know of them,
Burrito machine would be a real rough thing to call a lady.
Holy shit. I bet the fart smell at a fucking Korn fucking arena show circa 2004 was something else. Holy. That's my thing with rock arena shows. The fart smells worry me so much. It's like 40% of you should be in a hospital tonight.
Wait, did we all go to Arbys before this? All smell like moist meat.
I can't be the only one. I smell 10 farts at a minimum that scare me. It's not, oh, that stinks, like, holy fuck. You need someone that loves you to take you in right now. Like,
this is beyond some
yeah,
this is
right?
genuine gastrointestinal problems.
You're rotting from the inside. Like, you work in a fucking power plant.
Did you eat a dead fox on the highway?
Oh boy, yeah.
Oof.
It's shit. It's like, what is happening inside you right now? So sick.
Did John Davis still have the weirdo fucking mic stand?
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
Yeah, it's so fucking dorky, but Gordon, one of those bands, they got some songs I like.
I could put together a fucking 20-track playlist. 15.
Yeah. I'd go 10, but
okay.
Yeah, you're more of an age than I am when it comes.
Yeah, that's true.
It would have been more part of your adolescence.
Yeah. I mean, that fucking video was everywhere.
Yeah, Freak on a Leash.
Yeah, that Freak on a Leash video was inescapable.
That'd have been like summer in 98, 99. One of those two.
Yeah, maybe 98, if I were to guess. 98, 99, yeah.
That album popped hard.
Like the videos that you were guaranteed to see every morning on MTV. It was like Freak on a Leash, Bawa Da Ba, Music by Madonna. Like that was that summer. That was that year.
That music video, I'm sure not just me, but a lot of America, their first introduction to Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yep.
Because he's Ollie G
in that video, yeah.
Because he had that HBO show that I never saw because I didn't have HBO at that.
I still never have. Yeah.
We have some friends, mutual friends, that really stand for that show.
I have had a handful of people come in and out of my life tell me that is fantastic televisioning.
Great show, shit movie. That's what I've been told. Don't even bother with the movie. It was the TV show.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I'm trying to think of other examples of that. TV show that got a movie treatment that was... I'm a believer. Hot take alert. Maybe I need to see it again.
Here we go.
I always thought the South Park, and when that movie came out, South Park was white hot. It was as popular as it would ever be. I remember watching it thinking, I'd rather just watch 3 or 4 new episodes of the TV show.
Totally. Yep.
Like I was like, this is...
Especially because that South Park movie is so musical, which is always my least favorite part of any South Park.
Yep.
I wouldn't agree that it's not good, but you know what's a good example of that to most people? The fucking Simpsons.
Oh yeah, totally, yeah.
You know, that movie is not like universally loved or anything.
No, not at all. I would say that movie is regarded about as well as episodes from that era. Maybe slightly better, but like perfectly fine, but they're not doing anything here that seems worth making a movie over.
Yeah. I mean, I probably think I think it's better than most people think it is, but even I don't love it.
This is very esoteric, but Strangers with Candy, one of my favorite shows of all time. It was on Comedy Central 20 odd years ago. They got a movie after the fact, and it's like, oh boy, is this worth it?
I never saw it. Never saw the show or the movie.
One example, but this is, I don't even think you can consider it the same. Kids in the Hall, the sketch comedy show, they finished up with a movie called Brain Candy. Okay. But like, you know, it's not like a sitcom episodic TV. So it's like that hard even, but like they earned their R rating in times and shit. So it's like, okay, this was worth it for this alone, you know? Like,
I have always heard that the Bob's Burgers movie from last year is bad.
They made a movie?
Exactly. That's how well it did.
Like, did it go to theaters?
Yeah.
Like, really? Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, I've heard that's not very good.
On the subject of animation, the first Aqua Teen movie was just fine.
I remember liking the Aqua Teen movie.
And there's a new one of those out, too.
Which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
I don't love the show.
Oh, yeah, you talk. See, maybe
I don't really go a running.
Yeah, I think I loved the show so much that there's no way that movie could succeed in my... I was one of the few people that went to that in the fucking theater.
Huh. I saw that first one in the theater.
Did you?
Yeah.
Or Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. That went to the theater, too.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And that, again, it's got some good laughs, but it's like, it doesn't add up to 90 minutes of the show.
I've heard that new Venture Brothers movie is good. The movie that is the finale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've heard that's good.
Man, I want to catch up on that show before I delve into that.
Yeah, I'm like halfway through a rewatch. I'm in like season 5, I think.
That's some good TV right
Oh
around
yeah,
there.
fucking Venture Brothers is good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see that new Ninja Turtles tomorrow. The new Ninja Turtles movie.
Okay, is it animated?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are reviews like? I mean, reviews.
Fucking over the moon.
Are they really?
I think it's like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes or something ridiculous like that.
Good for them. But I mean, it could be 7%. Would you still go?
100%.
Yeah, sometimes.
But like now, I'm like gonna go and excited because it's apparently
It
good.
could be good. Yeah.
Seth Rogen made it, and if you told me who could probably make a good Turtles movie, yeah, he could probably do that.
A 40-year-old stoner.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
what you want because they have an affinity for it. Like,
they're leaning into. I guess the gist of it is that it really leans into the villains, especially the toys. Like,
okay.
Like, why don't we focus on these 30 fucking bad guys from the toy lines that never see any shine?
It always pissed me off about the He-Man cartoon as a kid. It's like, you're just gonna fucking not even pay attention to Jitsu? Fucking too bad he's got 2 fucking heads. We're just gonna act like he's not there. Huh? That's okay. Dumb fucking talking cat. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my God.
I would love to watch you watch a He-Man.
Oh my God, they were streaming at one point. I would get so fucking angry. I got angry as a 5-year-old. Get angry now to this day. I'm like my mom talking about me being like offended by how shoddy the show was, like explaining how they're getting things wrong to her. You know, like, boy, as a parent, I bet you just learned to fucking your kid's voice just blends into the background after a while.
Yeah.
Imagine being talked down to by a 5-year-old about a fictitious action figure.
Manny faces would never.
Getting hollered at because you decide to play with your kid, but you don't know the rules.
They're on different sides. They would never hang out.
Stinkler and Merman are friends. They wouldn't fight.
Yeah, I've got this movie theater itch. I need to go see Barbie and Oppenheimer.
I went and saw Oppenheimer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's an event.
I've heard it's very good.
You should treat yourself. See it in the theaters. If you're listening to this, go see Oppenheimer in the theaters.
I've heard it's very good and very heavy.
Yeah, it ain't a party movie.
Yeah. It's not old school.
Yeah, don't sneak in a fucking 40.
Oh, well, never mind.
And one thing about it, I will say this, it is 3 hours on the nose. Didn't look at my phone once.
Doesn't feel like it. That's what I've heard.
It's like, holy shit, this movie's over. Like, you walk outside, it's pitch black. Like, what we got here at 2 p.m.? I should see Barbie because of how good the reviews are.
Apparently Barbie's great.
Yeah, Oppenheimer. And I want Oppenheimer to make $1 billion because I want movies like that to make money, so they'll keep fucking making them because that thing had to cost a lot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Every face you see, you recognize.
And Nolan doesn't make cheap movies, so...
And it's one of those movies, too, where, like, rando people you kind of forgot about get good roles. Like, Josh Hartnett plays a pretty big part in it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he existed.
Right? Yeah. Matthew Modine.
Has Josh Hartnett worked since, like, 30 Days of Night?
I feel like he might have kind of hung it up. Like, I mean, part of it probably wasn't he wasn't getting the big roles anymore, but I think he maybe made that decision. I think I remember reading that on his wiki or something like that. Like, I'll go raise kids or something like that, or do this other thing, Like another name like that is, she was in all those late 90s, around the time of Josh Hartnett, blonde hair, usually played the smart yet pretty woman in, like, the young lady in a movie. Like, I think she's in 10 Things I Hate About You. So Julia Stiles,
yeah.
Did she just make a decision and not be in shit?
No idea. I haven't seen her in forever either.
Yeah, she's one of those. I know Lily Sobieski, who was in a lot of shit 96 to 2000. She was on record like, nope, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It was
the answer is usually they're on a fucking police procedural on a network show
or one of the millions of fucking prestige dramas. Like, you don't subscribe to fucking Paramount Zero.
Yeah.
She's like,
or somewhere in the middle. Oh, she's been on some dramedy on USA that's in its 11th season.
Yeah. There's a show on USA in its 17th season neither of us know of.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's that joke on The Simpsons when when the head of Netflix tells Homer, like, do you know of any shows on the USA Network? Well, yeah. And he rattles off a few. Have you seen any of them? Well, no, because they aren't real.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, if you tonight called up your phone provider, internet provider, I want basic cable. Is WGN
included?
Still on basic?
I have no idea.
I was, because what the fuck? All the rest of them found their ring to grasp and pulled themselves out of the fucking morass.
Yeah.
Like, but what did WGN? I mean, they used to have Cubs and
that's
the
what
Bulls,
they hung their hat on for a long time.
That's all. I think they lost all that over the last decade or so.
Huh.
Like, they got sucked into the big, all of us are on this company's, like, their regional TV, Fox Sports, Valley Sports, that kind of shit. But, like, did they produce? I mean, I always remember the Chicago News at 9. I just thought it was funny that I could live in rural North Dakota and watch the Chicago nightly news. You know what the news was? Bad. There were some sad things happening in Chicago. Another school bus disappeared today. 33 children presumed dead.
This is the 9th school bus disappearance this month. School bus disappeared is a tough headline.
Yeah, it's tough to spin that in a positive light.
9th school bus vanishes is a tough lower third to read.
Holy shit. What can happen to these school buses? A fucking Godzilla villain on the loose in Chicago?
Some manner of a fucking bargain basement Bermuda Triangle these buses are driving into.
Sinkholes, fucking
alien abductions. What's happening?
Alternate dimensions.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Just stumbling on a school bus full of skeletons. Like, oh, boy. Not good.
It's like the school bus in Trick or Treat down at the bottom of the fucking bottom of the lake.
I haven't thought of that movie in a while.
That movie's fucking
That
good.
movie very good, yeah.
That movie whips ass.
But it's Trick or Treat too, that like whatever studio made it fucked it. Because it was supposed to be their big horror movie.
Okay.
But they thought it was just a little too like outside the norm. It had like the different stories and shit, you know, it's like an anthology. So at the end, I think it might have got a theatrical release, but they buried it. This will basically just be direct-to-video. And
it did for sure get a theatrical release, because I remember knowing people at the time who saw it and were like, it's amazing. And, but usually when universal praise is that universal, I'm usually skeptical. Yeah. But no, it turns out it's fucking great.
Yeah, that movie's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's real good. Well, let's take it home, Nathan. You and I got to hit the road and go tell some jokes tonight.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Yeah, let's go make them laugh.
We're going to try our best.
Make them laugh.
Weekend pants. You got yours on? Oh, fuck yeah, all dolled up over there.
Yeah,
huh?
I'm wearing proper pants. I had to really make myself put pants on today. I was sitting here in golf shorts ready to go, and I was like, man,
they crossed my mind too.
You're not supposed to perform in shorts. I know that that's a general rule.
Even though everyone under the age of 35 has forsaken that.
Oh, yeah. We know plenty of people who perform in shorts all the fucking
Get
time.
far better gigs than we do.
Yes.
Wearing booty shorts.
Yep.
Cheeks out. They're still like nothing matters anymore, I guess.
Yeah. It
used to be a thing called decorum.
Yeah. I'm still playing by the rules over here like some square.
Oh, man. Yeah, some shorts it's going to be hotter than nutsacks.
You have fucking
in there.
denim on? Are you wearing denim?
The only pants I have worth wearing outside are denim.
How constrained are you right now? Are you really feeling it?
I'm bound up.
Yeah?
No more or less than normal, but it ain't good. I did make an underwear decision on the heat today. It's like, we got to go with a very fake fabric. We can't be all wrapped up in cotton.
Are you wicked right now?
We'll be wicking.
Okay.
It'll be mid-thigh down is going to be a nightmare, but everything groinage is going to be too dry. So we need a happy medium, and we ain't going to get it. Like, you guys are going to have to be hosing me down like a circus elephant. At the end of this, I'm going to be so fucking.
Not me. Remember, I'm apparently getting shit pants drunk according to your planning. So
what's his name? I'll have to do a double dip tonight.
Yeah, you're going to have to rely on
drive and hose.
I have to host and I have to take care of these two.
Yeah.
This fucking whale and this drunken whale.
One's tired, one's too animated. Holy fuck, getting pulled over by the cops. I'm in the back of your rig in a fucking kiddie pool. Full bare ass. Not causing a fuss, just relaxing, because like explaining that to a cop. What's going on back here, man? Do you want to know?
Do you want to?
We'll tell you.
Shines his flashlight back there and just, you get out of here.
Yeah, you guys have a good night.
You got bigger problems than this speeding ticket or whatever.
I don't like any of this.
He's got a watering can that he's swaying back and forth over you.
Prod me with a broom handles. I'll flip on the other side.
Halfway home, you get to fussing, so he tosses you a fish.
No.
Bones in there.
It didn't slow him down at all.
Oh, shit. Well, let's go tell the jokes, and everybody else, we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody.